Have you ever looked at some men and wondered how they move through life like magnets, effortlessly drawing women into their orbit? Meanwhile, others stumble, flounder, and get left behind, confused about what they're doing wrong. Let me tell you something up front. It's not about looks, money, or even charm. The difference lies in something much deeper, a truth so profound, so eye-opening, that once you understand it, there's no going back. What I'm talking about is your sexual market value, or SMV. But this isn't just a number or a ranking, it's the essence of who you are as a man, your strength, confidence, ambition, and the signals you send out into the world. And if you're willing to open your eyes to this reality, it will change not only how women see you, but how you see yourself. Let's dive into the core of what SMV truly is. Think of it like a currency, but one that can't be faked. It's what separates the kings from the commoners, the conquerors from the conquered. High SMV men don't just attract women, they demand respect from everyone. But here's the twist. SMV isn't just about what you have, it's about what you represent. Take Julius Caesar, for example. Was it his wealth alone that made him irresistible to women and unstoppable to his enemies? No, it was the aura he carried, the sense of destiny, ambition, and strength. He didn't need to brag or chase. His actions spoke louder than words ever could. You too have the power to project that same energy. But here's the catch. Most men sabotage their SMV without even realizing it. They chase, they overcompensate, they make themselves too available. And in doing so, they kill the very allure they're trying to build. Women aren't drawn to men who beg for attention. They're drawn to men who make them work for it. Let's step back for a moment. Have you ever noticed how women sometimes test men? Maybe she says she doesn't like you or throws out a sarcastic comment that cuts a little too deep. Most men panic, their confidence crumbles, and they either lash out or retreat entirely. But here's the secret. It's not the words that matter, it's the response. Think about Alexander the Great. When his allies made promises of loyalty, did he take their words at face value? Of course not. He watched their actions. Did they bring troops when they said they would? Did they deliver supplies when the battles got tough? Words were just noise. Actions told the real story. The same principle applies to women. When a woman challenges you, she's not trying to push you away. She's testing your strength. Can you hold your ground? Do you stay composed or do you crumble? This isn't modern wisdom. It's biological instinct, forged over millennia. Women are wired to seek men who can handle pressure because that strength signals survival. But strength isn't about being aggressive or loud. Real strength is quiet. It's the calm confidence of a man who knows his value and doesn't feel the need to prove it. Women are masters at sensing this kind of energy. When you have it, they're drawn to you like moths to a flame. Now let me tell you another truth, one that most men refuse to accept. Women value what is scarce. Think about gold. It's not more useful than iron, but it's rare, and that makes it precious. The same applies to your attention. If you're constantly texting her, always available, always trying to please, you're as common as sand. But when you pull back, when you focus on your own life, when you make her earn your time, that's when you become valuable. Imagine a king sitting on his throne. Does he leap up every time someone calls his name? No. He moves with purpose, chooses his moments carefully, and lets others come to him. That's how you need to operate in your interactions. When you make yourself scarce, you become desirable. But if you're always chasing, you're no longer a prize, you're just another man in the crowd. Scarcity doesn't mean ignoring her or playing games. It means having a life so full, so meaningful, that your attention becomes a privilege, not a guarantee. When she sees that your time is valuable, she'll respect it. And when she respects your time, she'll respect you. Unfortunately, most men today have forgotten this ancient wisdom. Society has trained them to play by rules that don't work. Be polite, be agreeable, listen to everything she says. And while there's a time for kindness, there's also a time to assert your value. Women don't want a man who follows blindly. They want a man who leads confidently. Look at the modern dating world. How often do you hear men complaining about being friend-zoned or ghosted? It's not because women are cruel, it's because these men fail to project value. They overinvest too soon, smothering women with attention and expecting the same in return. But here's the truth. Women aren't attracted to men who need them. They're attracted to men who don't. Women aren't looking for a man who asks for permission to lead. They're looking for a man who takes charge. The problem is, most men are too afraid of rejection to stand their ground. They mistake kindness for passivity and wonder why they're overlooked for someone else. But the truth is simple. Women respond to strength, purpose, and scarcity. If you want to rise above the crowd, you need to stop playing by the rules society has handed you and start building yourself into a man of value. So, how do you become this high SMV man who doesn't chase, but instead attracts? It's not about pretending to be something you're not. It's about understanding the qualities that define value and actively working to embody them. Let's break it down into tangible steps that will elevate you into the kind of man women are naturally drawn to. 1. Build your strength, physically and mentally. The first and most visible marker of high SMV is your physical strength. A fit, healthy body isn't just attractive. It's a universal signal of discipline, vitality, and self-respect. But strength isn't just about muscles. It's also about mental resilience. Physical fitness. Commit to a regular workout routine. Focus on building a lean, athletic physique through strength training and cardiovascular exercise. A strong body projects confidence without you having to say a word. Mental resilience. Life will test you, and so will women. The ability to stay calm under pressure, whether in the gym, at work, or in your relationships, is a sign of unshakable confidence. Practice mindfulness, tackle challenges head-on, and never let setbacks define you. When you're strong, both physically and mentally, you exude an aura of reliability, a key trait women look for in a partner. 2. Embrace ambition and purpose. Women are instinctively drawn to men who are on a mission. They want to be part of something bigger, not the center of your world. If you lack direction in life, you'll struggle to hold their interest. Think of ambition as your guiding light. What drives you? What are you building? What impact do you want to leave on the world? Women aren't attracted to stagnation. They're attracted to momentum. The more passionately you pursue your goals, the more magnetic you'll become. But here's the critical part. Your purpose must come first. Never abandon your mission to chase a relationship. When women see that you prioritize your growth, they'll naturally want to be part of your journey. 3. Master scarcity. We've talked about scarcity, but let's dive deeper into how to wield it effectively. Don't be too available. If she texts you, don't immediately drop everything to respond. If she asks for your time, don't always say yes. Show her that your attention is earned, not given freely. Prioritize your life. Fill your days with meaningful activities, work, hobbies, fitness, and time with friends. When your life is full, you'll naturally become less available, and women will sense your value without you having to fake it. Know when to walk away. The ultimate show of value is the willingness to leave. If a woman disrespects your boundaries or doesn't prioritize you, don't beg for her attention. High SMV men know their worth and won't settle for less. When you make yourself scarce, you become a prize. Women will chase you not because you're withholding, but because you've proven your value. 4. Actions over words. Let's revisit a principle that separates the men who thrive from the men who fail. Actions speak louder than words. Women might say one thing, but it's their behavior that reveals the truth. The same applies to you. If you claim to be confident but crumble under pressure, your actions betray your words. If you say you have a purpose but spend your days scrolling on social media, you're not living up to your claims. Women are experts at reading between the lines. If your actions don't align with your words, they'll see through you in an instant. The solution? Align your behavior with your values. Don't talk about your goals, work on them. Don't promise respect, live it. When your actions consistently reflect your worth, you won't need to convince anyone, they'll see it. 5. Lead without apology. Leadership isn't about controlling others. It's about inspiring confidence and setting a direction. Women are drawn to men who can lead because they're attracted to strength and decisiveness. Take charge. Whether it's planning a date or making a career move, don't hesitate. Show that you're capable of making decisions and taking action. Set boundaries. Don't let people, women included, cross your limits. Respect yourself enough to demand respect from others. Be steady. True leaders don't panic under pressure. When things go wrong, stay calm and composed. Your ability to remain grounded will inspire trust and admiration. Leadership is one of the most attractive qualities a man can possess. When you lead with confidence and clarity, women will naturally follow your energy. Here's the truth. The majority of men won't take these steps. Not because they can't, but because they won't. They're too afraid of change, too comfortable in mediocrity. They'd rather stay in their safe little bubble, complaining about women and blaming the world, than face the hard work of becoming better. But that's not you. You're here because you're ready to step up. You're ready to face the uncomfortable truth that your SMV is your responsibility and no one else's. Every decision you make, every action you take, either builds your value or erodes it. The choice is yours. So the question is, will you rise to the challenge? Will you invest in yourself, build your value, and step into the role you were meant to play? Or will you stay where you are, letting others dictate your worth? The choice is yours. But remember, once you know about this, there's no going back.